Hi, friends. Welcome back to Rooted in Style, where we explore beautiful living through the lens of plants and intentional design. My name is Aaliyah, and I'm a former urban gardener turned plant stylist. I love exploring how plants and intentional design can transform the way we live. When people hear minimalist, they often think empty, cold, or boring. But modern minimalism isn't about having less for the sake of less, it's about making room for what truly matters. Today, I'm showing you how to create a modern minimalist space that's calm, organic, and beautifully intentional. Modern minimalist design embraces simplicity without sacrificing warmth. Instead of filling a room with decor, it focuses on thoughtful materials, clean lines, natural textures, and meaningful pieces. Unlike some of the richer palettes we've explored, modern minimalism relies on soft neutrals inspired by nature. Instead of using bold colors, interest comes from subtle shifts in tone: warm whites, soft grays, natural oak, muted sage, and touches of matte black for contrast. The plants become the strongest source of color in the room. Texture here becomes incredibly important because the palette is intentionally restrained. Soft linen, smooth travertine, light oak, handcrafted ceramics, and lime washed walls create visual interest without adding clutter. When it comes to plants, modern minimalist is all about choosing quality over quantity. Instead of filling every corner with greenery, select a few architectural plants that naturally command attention. A fiddle leaf fig creates a bold focal point with its large sculptural leaves, while a snake plant adds strong vertical lines and clean structure. Even a simple cactus can become a statement piece thanks to its unique shape and texture. Think of these plants as living sculptures. Their form is just as important as their foliage, so give them room to breathe and let each one stand on its own. Pair them with simple ceramic or concrete planters in neutral tones, and you'll create a space that feels calm, intentional, and beautifully balanced. Our plant styling tip for today: choose fewer plants, but let each one make a statement. Give every plant enough breathing room to appreciate its shape, texture, and movement. The beauty of modern minimalist design comes from choosing fewer pieces with greater impact. Instead of decorating every surface, focus on sculptural furniture and timeless materials that feel both beautiful and functional. Natural oak, travertine, linen, matte black accents, and soft curves create warmth without adding visual clutter. Floating shelves with just a few thoughtfully chosen objects, abstract artwork, and sculptural ceramics allow each piece to stand on its own. If you're looking to recreate this aesthetic, I've linked some of my favorite modern minimalist inspired finds in my Amazon storefront. Start with one or two quality pieces that you truly love, then build your space slowly over time. Remember, the goal isn't to have less for the sake of having less, it's to surround yourself with pieces that bring both purpose and beauty to your home. Bringing it all together. Notice how calm this room feels. The furniture doesn't compete with the plants, the materials don't compete with the architecture. Every piece has space to be appreciated, creating a home that feels open, intentional, and deeply relaxing. So, our checklist for modern minimalist essentials are a soft neutral color palette, natural materials, clean architectural lines, sculptural statement plants, layered organic textures, and thoughtful styling over abundance. And finally, our rooted rule: leave room to breathe. One of the biggest misconceptions about minimalism is that every room has to feel empty. But great minimalist design isn't about removing everything, it's about giving the things you love the space to be appreciated. When you create visual space, your favorite furniture, artwork, and plants become the focal point instead of competing for attention. So today's rooted rule is leave room to breathe. I hope this episode inspired you to see minimalism in a new way. You don't need a perfectly empty home to embrace this style, just a thoughtful approach to the pieces you choose and the spaces you create. If you'd like to recreate this look, I've curated my favorite decor, planters, furniture, and plant styling pieces in my Amazon storefront. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Rooted in Style.